So I'm sure you heard about that glitch at Chase Bank, haven't you? But unfortunately, it's really not a glitch. It's just a latest spin on an old school check and loan fraud. TikTokers appear to be going pretty wild over this, thinking they're getting free cash. But now Chase is freezing accounts, holding balances, and leaving wannabe scammers with massive negative balances. Maybe you might want to reconsider. Temporary thrill isn't worth the long-term disaster it's causing a lot of people. Let's talk about this. So I wanted to check in for a quick minute and share with you some thoughts in reference to this viral glitch that's going somewhat haywire on a social media sphere. And it's unfortunate that people don't realize that, unless you're in politics and in bankings and you're inside that special boys club, you're not getting away with none of these small petty crimes. But it's unfortunate that people really think this type of stuff actually works. So let's break this down a little bit because there's more going on that meets the eye. So I came across this tweet here that really caught my attention. And so this is something that was just trending on social media. And it says, so there's a Chase Bank money glitch right now where it approves people for high loans and deposit it into their accounts. So as you can see here, there's people lined up outside the bank. I'm not sure if this is actually related to this story, but once again, they're putting this together and it's going quite viral at this current moment, 524,000 views. So here, where this guy is extremely upset based upon these numbers right here. So once again, not sure if this is all real. But then again, it just plays into the fact that these people think that they're really getting away with something. Yet, it's nothing new. In today's digital world, these schemes spread like wildfires, especially when folks are misled by viral posts promising easy money. So here's the deal. People are allegedly depositing fake checks or applying for substantial loans that they have no intention or ability to repay whatsoever. The idea is that these fraudulent transactions might slip through the cracks, allowing the perpetrators to withdraw funds before the bank actually catches on. And so for a brief moment, it might look like you've hit the jackpot, but the reality is far from anything of the sort. So Chase Bank, like any other major institution, has systems in place to detect and mitigate large losses like what's happening right now. So when they notice suspicious activity, like sudden influx of large checks or loan applications from individuals who typically don't manage such sums of money, definitely alarm goes off. So what's happening now is Chase is reportedly placing 7-day holds on these transactions, freezing accounts, and in some cases reversing the fraudulent deposits, leaving people with enormous negative balances, sometimes in the tens of thousands of dollars. So could you imagine seeing the panic after your bank account plummets into the red because you tried to game the system? Not only are you left owing a massive sum, but you're also on the radar for potential legal action. It just won't be a slap on the wrist. It's a fast track to the financial ruin and possibly criminal prosecution. This isn't the first time we've seen something like this. Last year, the Cash App glitch, which is used by DoorDash drivers, came back to bite them in the butt as well. People thought they found a loophole to get free money or food, but in the end, the companies caught on and reversed the charges and left many people facing huge bills they couldn't pay. So the lesson here, there's no such thing as free money, unless you're in that tight circle in DC or in Wall Street, where unfortunately you got to play their games by their rules in order to get paid. And what's interesting about all of this is the fact that the rush to exploit these so-called glitches also says something about the state of financial desperation and the allure of easy money in today's economy. But if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Banks aren't in the business of giving away money for nothing. And what might look like a clever hack is more likely going to end in disaster. So before you get any ideas about lining up at a Chase Bank to try this out, think long and hard about the potential consequences. Because at the end of the day, none of this is worth it. Because if you're not in that select group I mentioned earlier, then you will get caught and you will be prosecuted and made an example of. And it's unfortunate that these people are nickel and diming it, but then again, that's the system we're in. And so the obvious thing, of course, is to work hard for yours or grind for what you got to do, but do it legally. And then when you get enough to take care of yourself, then whatever you got as far as discretionary spending, get yourself some silver and add to your stack, because eventually all that paper and digital wealth will be dealt with in a very unfavorable way in the future. And if you doubt what I'm saying is true, just look at all the other countries around the world, such as these currency right here, that have lost substantial purchasing power in 2024 alone. And I bet if you'd have told these millions of people right here that their currency wouldn't be worth what it is today, they might not believe you either until it's too late. But anyway, just sharing my thoughts on things. If you found this valuable, hit that thumbs up, share this just to get some perspective out there so people can realize that they're chasing the wrong form of currency these days. But anyway, curious to hear what you guys think. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share, drop a comment. I'll catch you guys later.